Hi, and thank you very much for staying here with us on the Joy Prime channel on Multi TV. My name is Nathaniel Atto, as always, and I bring you another edition of Autograph, where we review the lifestyle of your favorite people. Today we're talking to another person on the silver screens, a multiple award-winning actress who goes down in history as one of the very few who's been able to combine roles in Kumawood, which is the local language productions, and English productions as well. She has various passions. She's into social work, and she also does music. And I saw her take a very nice penalty as well some time ago. She loves to travel as well, and she is just one fabulous person you'd always want to share company with. My guest in the studio will be joining me very, very shortly. So that's the reason why you also have to stay right here on the Joy Prime channel on Multi TV. I'd like to say thank you to the management of Alisa Hotel, who have always given us this fine location to bring you this program from. I'd also like to say thank you to Royal Dennis. Yes, Gorgeous by Royal Dennis, for making me look always, spick and span. I've been getting some compliments from my guests. So you stay right there. We'll do a round of commercials, and after that we go straight to the discussion with my guest. All right, thank you very much for staying with us. And my guest in the studio is Nanama McBrown. I don't know the last time you heard of her. I don't know which of her last movies you watched, and I don't know where you saw her and what she was doing. But she's here with me to tell me all about that and all of the stuff she does away from camera, action, cut. Nanama.
How are you?
Sister Ama. Nice to say.
How are you? If you don't take I'll interview you today.
It'll be good. It'll be real good. It's been a while.
Yes, I've been around.
You look good.
Trying to. The competition now is so serious.
Competition with who?
Health.
Look, I think you look amazing. I mean,
Thank you.
You look fabulous. I mean, I'm just imagining I was a cameraman or a photographer. I'd have taken some very,
I'll pose for you, Papa.
ovation-like or go-like pictures to, And that just brings me to my question. You changed looks about 2 years ago, and I was wondering, I saw you somewhere. I saw you at a show, and I was like, wow. Hey, I haven't looked for Nanama in a long time. There she is, looking.
Because you don't look for me,
I know. But what did you do? I mean, how did you manage to do that? I mean, it must have been very tough.
Yes, it was, but somehow it was easy for me.
Wow.
Because I was just ready for that change. Okay. I was ready to be sexy. I'm not saying when you have weight you're not sexy, but the point is, it's different when you can carry yourself.
Sure.
I wasn't that big, but yet I wasn't able to carry myself. I wasn't able to get the sexy dresses. I wasn't comfortable in so many things. Okay. My health, when I do, this is my job. Kumawood is about giddy, it's about aggressiveness and all. So it's more than going to the gym. Kumawood, it's not easy. So any little role, I get tired.
Wow.
I started and said, no. Me, I have the 16 look, the 18 look. Why can't I go back and lose some weight and feel sexy all over again? So basically, it was about my health and it was about my job.
Tell me about the reactions. I'm very interested in that. Like what people were saying to you when they saw you in town and all of that.
You know what I did?
Okay,
I just kept it secret for a while when I started dieting because I wanted to hear the results from people. And when you get to see someone every day, you don't see the change. So the first person that saw me after about 6 months was like, "Hey, is that you?" And I posed again and said, "Yeah, this is me, McBrown. We have only one McBrown, and that's me." So, but my mother was like, "You look sick."
Wow.
Ghanaians, my friends are telling me, "Aden, Ama Oyariana, is she sick? Is anything wrong?" My friend comes, so somebody says, "You have HIV." I say, "I have SSD." No, not HIV. Let them say whatever, but for a minute I had to think about what my mom said.
Okay.
Because she keeps on telling me, put on some weight.
She was bugging you.
You know Ashanti people, if you're slim, that means you're poor. If you put on weight, your tummy, everything, they say, rich woman is coming.
I see.
You know, that's the mentality. My mom definitely. So
Okay.
I had to put small weight for her, but I told her I'm not going up again because I feel very sexy in this.
Tell me, Nanama, why don't we like talking details?
You know what? We're in Africa. You have to be careful about what you say on TV.
Okay.
The viewer may not understand where I'm coming from.
Okay.
And this is a country we're bound by
Superstition?
tradition, culture, belief, religion. And so you have to be very careful. But the reality is, if you ask me anything about my work, anything that I feel people need to know.
Nanama, your life is already out there. I mean,
yeah,
when
but,
you cough,
but when I bath in my house, it's only me. You don't bath me.
Don't be so sure about that. Don't be so sure.
I'm so sure about that. That one there. It was when I had the accident that somebody was bathing me.
Somebody was bathing you. Who was that?
No, let me say bathing me. Don't say bathing me. Let me say. Sometimes I want to talk from
bath,
my
as in, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Sponge,
the one where the sponge, okay. That's bath. That's
bath and
yeah.
Bath.
Okay, yeah.
So I hang my hand. One person will hold it.
Okay.
And then the one person will have the advantage of checking the body out by bathing. You know.
Male?
Male, did I? Yeah, one male, Maxwell. Yeah, he did bath me.
Who's Maxwell?
Oh, come on. Maxwell is my fiancé, my boyfriend.
Okay, so at least
my life.
Yeah, so I mean, if he's the man in your life, it's not.
You've seen it already.
Yeah, but it was fun.
Seen it.
Yeah,
it was fun, but not fun.
So you'd lift your legs. So you'd lift your legs.
But that one, I use the left one to clean it.
Oh, okay. That one. Which one?
You want me to go there? Don't push me. Come on.
If you just joined us, we're here in the very good company of multiple award-winning actress Nanama McBrown, and she's also, into a lot of social work. She has a fabulous life away from all of the hard work, and we're just prying into it a little bit here on Autograph, as we always do. Well, now, everybody's always interested in the story, where it began and all of that. We always like to do it in reverse and do it, left, right, center. Okay, first of all, the ability to just combine the roles in the local language movies and full English movies. Some sit back and think it's difficult. Some also think, well, it's not much of a big deal. What do you think?
Everybody's different. It is natural.
Okay.
Me, Nanama McBrown, I have this, it is me. I'm local. I can't change. Sometimes I pretend to be some mama, which I'm not. It is because I'm acting.
Yeah.
But naturally, I am a down-to-earth. I want to call myself, I'm proud Ghanaian, and I always want to remain Ghanaian.
Yeah.
So with a combination English and Chidi, I drink it. Okay. I eat it. I sleep it. Where I am from Kumasi. So basically, but with the English, I learned it. I learned it from school, from friends, and everywhere. I keep learning. Now, combining to acting is me, my life. I wanted to act. I wanted to be a star in Kasa from 18. I really wanted to be a star.
At age 18?
Yeah.
What was the push? What was it that was just pushing you to want to be
okay, from childhood, okay. I've been this person that I front everything.
Okay.
In my family, when we are looking for somebody to fix this, I'm called mother in the house.
I see.
It's mother. When we are in school and any activity is Nanama. In school, I was called Felicity.
Okay, why?
That was my name in school.
I see.
But growing up, I didn't like the English name. Okay,
so your Christian name is Felicity?
Yes.
I see. And you decided to drop it?
Yeah, it was too long for my grandmother. And they go like Free City. So we all call her Mommy. I say, Mommy. And then I was named after her, so they had to add an Anama to it.
All right. Mm-hmm. But you grew up in the Ashanti region, and I that's a very big area of interest. You talked about your childhood. What was the family size like? What was your home like growing up?
My family, we are big.
Big?
Yeah,
How
you know,
big?
Ashanti people, they will tell you, oh, this is my sister. Meanwhile, it's your uncle's
Yeah.
daughter or
Yeah.
something. So that's how we count it. My mom's got 4 girls. My auntie who raises up got 2 boys.
Okay.
So when you meet me, I'll tell you we are 6.
I see.
We grew up together in an uncompleted building
I see.
owned by my grandmother. Went to plenty schools because we were moved.
Why?
I went to school in Latibiokoshi.
Okay.
After 2 terms, we moved back to Kumasi, and we have to go back to Kumasi.
Why? Why the Plenty movement?
That's the family. I was young, and it was the situation then. My mom was a trader.
Did you have fun, or you were feeling, uncomfortable about the situation?
Oh, me, I can adjust to every situation. I can live anywhere in the world. So when we come here, the first 2 weeks is when I feel like I'm a new person. After the 2 weeks, I'm part of you. So growing up is Kumasi, Accra. Even when I tell people I live in Accra, they still don't believe it. I'm being tagged with Kumasi. Like Sako there, Kumasi,
Yeah.
Kumasi.
We'll come to the music and all of that in a bit. So, your siblings, what role did they play in pushing you to always? You said that you were the one who was always fronting stuff, standing in the middle of stuff and everything. But what role did they play in just shaping you to become this fine actress?
Okay. I told you I really wanted to be a star.
Yeah.
I started being a footballer. I played for Kotoko Ladies.
I see.
I was coached by...
What position? What position
I
did you
played
play?
7 and 11. I ran past.
7 and 11. Okay, hold on. Now, your mom never complained? Your mom never complained about it?
My mom was the problem.
Okay.
She always go like, hey, you become like a man. Nobody will like you. Then
So you were a tomboy when you were growing up?
I am still a tomboy.
You think so? I don't think so.
Oh, I have to comport myself here. So I am still a tomboy.
Okay.
Not a tomboy in that, but
Sure.
I have the...
So that
the
explains,
workings
the other time we met on an AstroTurf and you took the ball, you took it with a lot of
You didn't
precision.
pay me. You didn't give me my money. Remember, we had a bet.
We had a bet.
And I scored.
I'll go and calculate with it.
You have to. Yeah. I was a footballer.
I see.
I played for Kotoko Ladies.
Number 7 and number 11. Wow.
And then I moved.
When did you start it actually? I mean, when it must have started from somewhere.
Oh, I started when I was just after JSS.
Okay.
I was so passionate about being a star. And I didn't want to be a star negative.
And in our Ghanaian society, I mean, you were growing up, you were exposed to stuff. So, I mean, yeah, we have women's football, but it's not as big as men's football. So why did you want to toe women's football of all the other things you could have done?
When you are young,
because newscasters on television are popular, musicians are popular. Why did you want to play football to become popular?
When you're young, you have a lot of aspirations.
Okay.
When we were in school, we were choosing subjects. I said, I will be a newscaster. I realized plenty of people in my class want to be a newscaster. I said, there are only 2
and you
TV
wanted to
stations.
be unique.
And there are only 2 TV stations
Ghana
in
television.
Ghana. You want to be a newscaster. So where will I fit? I can be the number 1, but I feel like we're going to struggle to be there. So let me turn to do another thing. That's why I went into... Actually, I was the table tennis champion for my school.
Wow.
Oh, I played table tennis like crazy.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's why I went into football. After moving from Kotoko Ladies to Tema Bluna Ladies, it was then Gapoha Ladies.
Wow.
My mom came to Tema and said, Madam, we can't leave you to live in Tema with an auntie. Come back to Kumasi. And that's how my football ambitions went down the drain.
Okay, so you were aspiring to play for like the Black Queens and all?
Because my adopted father, who is late now, was seeking sponsorship for me in America.
I see.
In outside Ghana,
I see.
Europe, so many countries. So it was something that I knew I had a future in it. But it was after my mom always struggling me, I said, no, football, go. I'm done. Let me look at it. I went into business with my mother. It didn't work again. Then I said, one day I had a chance to listen to Kwame Uswansa on radio in Kumasi.
May God bless his soul.
And that's how I started acting. Kwame came to my house after 3 days, calling him pressure. I gave him pressure, and I was so lucky. I've never struggled in life, plenty. No.
I was about to ask about that. So in terms of smoothness, you never struggled in life? You never?
As in, whatever I want and I set my mind on it.
On doing it.
I don't know how it'll come by, but I'll just have it.
But tell me about family, economic standing and all of that. Were you?
No, we're not comfortable, cry.
You were not?
We're living in one room.
How many? All 6 of you were living in one room?
We are lucky. Some people are more than 6 in a room.
Wow.
And it was my grandmother's house.
I see.
It's just that it was just uncompleted. Only one room roof, one room pet. The rest are open space.
So it was always warm in the room in the evenings.
Listen, life is about you. The decision you make for yourself for tomorrow. You don't have to look at where you are and then you curse yourself. I call it curse. I don't have to look at the situation. You belong where? if you have this positive attitude, I believe so much in that, and that is what has carried me with God. I'm here.
Yeah.
From there I decided to do other things with my family. Don't let me go there. We had nothing. We were sleeping on wood.
Wow.
Put on bricks, and the mattress will be on artificial bed. But we're living in a family house before we moved there, because my grandmother felt like growing up in a family house, it was too crowded. Family house, 6 people in each room, 1 toilet, 1 bathroom, round house. You have your compound there, kitchen.
Everybody's in everybody's business.
That is Kumasi family house for you before.
Yeah.
So
which suburb in Kumasi did you grow up?
Kwada State.
I see.
Where's Kwada State?
Kwada. Wow. I see.
Sarkodie likes me so much. I say that because he's mentioned Kumasi, and now he say, "Girl, be Jim, do Kwada." So when you say me Mashada, so
I see.
So Sarkodie is promoting my area, and I love it when I hear that song.
Wow. I see.
Growing up, it wasn't easy, but come on, we're through.
And you played football. Wow. Do you have any of your football boots around you? Still keep?
Oh no, I have some pictures.
Oh wow.
Some old pictures, group pictures. If you see my face, I was
what happened to your playing mates? Do you follow up?
Some people call me. I have some that are coaches for the team.
Wow.
I was playing in Mary. She's called Mary. One is coaching that team now with Ola, and I have friends who used to be Elizabeth. She used to be in Black Queens.
Wow.
She's in America now. I have Ophelia. She's in Tema. I have friends that call me and say, "Hey, Nana, how are you? Very."
Wow.
I like it when I hear from them. It makes me smile. It makes me know how far God has brought me. I'm not saying they're not lucky, because someone's got money than me, though.
People like to talk about, people in public generally talk, and I'm sure in Kumasi there are all sorts of, perceptions about, So you said your mom didn't really agree with you playing football.
Yeah.
Now there's this notion as well about ladies who play football and, same-sex relationships and all of that. Does it happen in female football teams?
Yes.
It does.
I haven't seen anyone doing that, but I've seen attitude. I've seen...
People have shown...
Yeah.
I see.
When I started, you dare not. That woman, that coach, Abibata.
Yeah.
No, you cry, you are scared though. You dare not.
I see.
But now it's common. Now, I don't want to judge people, but now the attitude is out there too much than my time.
Yeah.
And now you see people fighting, arguing.
In football camps, ladies'
teams. No, I had a girl who I tried to help her. She came back telling me, "Nana, I have to stop. Because me person idea no more." And I said, "What do you mean?" Saying when they want to, I said, "Okay, then it's your choice." Because it said, "Nana, it's too much now. If you don't do it, you don't have
a lesbian partner, you can't play.
You can't be happy there. And so okay,
so what happens in the camp? What happens? They
I don't have a proof. I'm only saying what I'm saying because
based on direct. Yeah.
The girl told me,
yeah.
And I've seen a couple of them.
Yeah.
Their action, attitude, and some arguing. Then you know where they're coming from.
Wow.
You know,
wow.
It's bad, but hey, you can't control it.
Well, up close, personal, and very revealing. And this is Nana McBrown story right here on Autograph. I'm really having a good time. I'm sure you are too. And we'll do some more. We'll be talking some more about the break into acting and how she's been able to manage all of the fame and the fortune as well. And life in general, how she likes to just wind it and take it easy and just calm herself down, and all of those other things. That's why we'll talk some more money, and even though she doesn't want to reveal too much detail. So you stay right here. This is Autograph. I'm really having fun here. Now Nanama wants to be asking me the questions, but she's not permitted to. She can only do that off the set. We're still here on Autograph. Nanama McBrown is my guest. Nanama, we spoke a bit about your days growing up in school and all of that. I'm very interested in school. You moved locations severally with school.
Yeah.
So how much interest did you have in what you were doing in the classroom as well?
Growing up wasn't easy for me. I want to be real so that my story can motivate
people
sure. to know that no matter what the situation is, things can turn around, depending on how determined you are in life. Growing up wasn't easy. I was raised by a single mother and my grandmother. My grandmother left us in 1992. She died.
Did you meet your father?
Oh, my father is alive.
He's alive, okay.
Yeah. My father is in the eastern region. I come from Asium.
I see.
In the eastern region. My father is
so they separated, region. They never
way, I think, just after I was born.
I see.
I was a baby when they separated. My father loved me till I never saw him again.
Wow.
Because my mom always say, your dad was so much in love. I mean, you were fair,
Yeah.
And when you have babies that are fair, you want to help them.
Obroni.
I've been called Obroni Sahato. I grew up and I realized they were lying to me.
And so what happened? Your dad remarried?
My dad remarried, moved because my dad loved farming.
Okay.
So he moved from Kumasi back to our hometown.
Okay.
To farm.
I see.
He's into Abefu. When I say Abefu, you understand?
Abe is hold on. Abefu is palm plantation.
I thought you're not going to get me.
Okay, so that means that it has cut my money, the money I owe you for the bet.
Okay, you got it right. Yes, you got it right. My dad is into farming.
I see. Yeah, I see. Good.
Now he's making oil.
Wow.
Yeah, is it palm oil? Palm oil, yeah.
That's very lucrative as well.
Yeah, it's good. He doesn't like to be in Accra.
I
told him to come for a change. He said, no, about Accra,
yeah.
Madam, so I won't come. I'm comfortable. You just send me the money. Send me money, anything I'll call.
Yeah.
Okay.
We were talking about school. I'm very interested in that. How you managed to get interested in classwork, especially when you had to be moving from school to school. Can you even count the number of schools you attended?
Schools, I think I've attended more than 10, 15 schools.
You remember where they're all located?
I went to Auntie Mary Auntie Mary Kindergarten.
Okay.
From Auntie Mary, we're going to Mr. Atta Day Nursery. You know, they call it Day Nursery. Day Nursery,
okay.
Oh, you didn't believe in Ashanti. You don't understand it. From Day Nursery, I went to Peters International.
Okay.
For a year or so.
Okay.
I went to Cambridge.
Okay.
My grandmother always wanted us to be in good school. Okay. Yet, any little thing that a teacher will beat you, no, it will come out you from the school. Mostly.
I see.
When growing up, that is the thing.
How was the school fees situation managed? Because you're saying that it wasn't easy.
Yeah, from Cambridge, she couldn't afford it again, the fees again. So there was this new school coming in Quada, so it was called Minnesota, but now I think it's Christ King as well. The headmaster was like going around campaigning for kids, and my grandma was, I'll bring my grandchildren. So we're part of the first.
Okay, the first batch
too.
Okay, so you got free tuition.
Yeah, beginning. But that school I went for like 3-4 years. My teacher, Mr. Ajiman, gave me some lashes. I have some mark here. My grandmother said my grandchild who cannot come to attend the school again.
Hey,
that's the way. I didn't want to go there. So she had to. We were young. And you know, when you're young and going to a new school, you are happy that you don't know what to find. You're going to find there, but you're happy. So from there, now because we were many, and only my auntie and my grandmom, was like we had to move from Minnesota to Saito. I went to Saito.
The government school?
Yeah.
Okay.
The one that you go, some people will go, some batch
go in the morning and some go in the afternoon. I see. So you did both. You did morning and afternoon.
Yes.
I see.
Sometimes it's my turn to be in class.
How far away was school from home?
Oh, the Saito was close.
Was very close. So you didn't have to walk a lot.
No. The Saito was like 400 meters, 500 meters away from home.
I see.
So it was good for my grandmother. And then again, from the Saito, I tried to JSS. From there, I moved to JSS. And the JSS was closer to the house.
Wow.
And we had one teacher renting my grandmother's one of the rooms.
Wow.
Yeah, that was after many years living in uncompleted. Gradually, my grandmother would sell her clothes and say, okay, so let me roof the other one. The money wasn't there, but she would try. You don't know how they would do it. You know, mothers and grandmothers, they have this spirit that they always want their child to come, even though they don't have. No, so we were lucky to have Mr. Sabri renting a room in our place. So we were owing fees, but yet, because of the teacher, we were allowed to still go to school till my grandmother fell sick. I had to be in the house for about 6 months without going. It's a whole lot of issues.
Wow.
My auntie moved us after my grandmother died, she moved us from Kumasi to Latibiokoshi, where I went to Latibiokoshi JSS.
Moving from Kumasi to Accra, I mean, the whole change in environment, things being done slightly differently and all of that. No effect on you?
No, because growing up with my grandmother, she made us understand that she doesn't have it.
Okay. Where was your mom in all of this?
My mom traveled when we were young.
Okay. Outside the country?
Outside the country when we were young. So my sisters, myself.
And how did you communicate with her? Did you ever
she
hear
was
from
calling.
her?
We go to the communication center all the time.
Yeah, com center.
To wait for her call and all the time supporting us. And my auntie was like my grandmother and my auntie, Mama Betty, and which she's my mother. I'm only saying auntie because I become a star and people know that she's my auntie. Even though I hate calling her auntie. She'll be angry crying for me calling her auntie, but I just for the sake of the people, they have to know the reality as in. Yeah. So Mama Betty, my auntie, that's my mother's older sister. She and my grandmother raises up.
Wow.
So my mom was calling. She didn't have her papers then, so once in a while she would send money. She would call. Mommy, friend, and then go to the woods, and then that kind of thing. I'm just grateful that
And movement to Latibiokoshi from Kumasi.
From Kumasi, Latibiokoshi. Let me show you where I was living. There's a place called Club 600.
Okay.
Opposite Empire office, there's a road there.
Empire Entertainment.
You go down there, Club 600. It has about 3,000 people living in the house.
Wow.
You have no idea. I don't know the situation now, but when I was living there, Club 600 when sometimes, okay, I shouldn't go there. I was just living right opposite Club 600.
Okay.
And there's this cinema called Palmore. Yeah, I was living next to Palmore.
Wow.
So every morning like that, I'll run into the cinema, watch some Sholay and those things on Saturdays mainly. Yeah, but Monday to Friday, I'll go to my school.
Wow. Wow.
Actually,
yeah.
I've lived in Latibiokoshi. I've lived in Neboy Town.
Okay.
And I've lived on the Sprinters Road before.
Okay. Now, the cinema was close to your house. I mean, you were a child. You had the means to swerve or stay away from school. Did you find yourself ever running away to,
Oh no, from school, yeah, no, I didn't. Because if it's a school day, they check kids going to the cinema hall.
I see.
But weekends like that,
it's free.
I finish quick.
And then you
and
run
then mommy, me got tired, I'll be there. So when cinema, my mom got to know it later. When we are looking for you, we won't find you. When the cinema closed now,
was she strict? Your mom, your aunties, your grandmother, were they strict?
My auntie, not. At age 20, she was still beating me. Not like beat that she hurts me, but when I don't do something right. That is the African mother. They feel like when they punch you is when you're going to be disciplined or you listen to them. But they don't know that it's part of growing up.
All the way up to age 20, wow.
Hey. She'll wait after you sleep.
I see.
She'll let you sleep and then come around 3:30, 4:30.
Talk about that reminds me of secondary school. You did secondary school in Accra or Kumasi?
In Kumasi.
How was secondary school like?
Okay, I went to a day school. I went to a girls' school.
Name again?
Prince of Peace Girls.
Prince of Peace Girls, okay. That's good.
It was called PUBG's.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a Roman school.
All right.
And my mom was like, so you come home every day. So now you should see the kind of woman I grew up with, my auntie. She knows that you close at 3. You should be home by 4. By 4. Choco. You should be home. And at 4, you won't go anywhere. She was so strict. Not even my brothers could go out.
All right. And you never got the opportunity to do any extracurricular activity with your friends, like hang out with them?
Oh, no. It was only when it's in Taco.
Okay.
Yeah, that time, before she didn't know what is in Taco, so she won't let you go.
I see.
So I had to tell them because of my table tennis in school, I have to be there and then because of that. Meanwhile, sometimes I don't even go for play table tennis. I'm going to have fun.
I see.
Yeah, I will go because of Jama.
I see.
Because she Jamusa, Jama.
Wow.
It's fun. Growing up, POP was girls' school. And it's more like living with your sisters.
Okay.
Yeah, go to school in the morning after school. We walk. When I'm going to school, I take trotro to school. When we close, we are about 4 girls. We walk.
I see.
From my secondary school to my house is a little far.
I see.
But we go through Pemper College. Through back there. But come on, it was part of life.
I see. So now you were growing up, you were becoming an adult.
Yeah.
Then you started thinking about what you wanted to become one day. Okay. So at which point did you say Kwame Owusu-Ansah came to your house?
That was way after secondary school. Secondary school, everybody wanted...
Did you stop school after secondary school?
I stopped secondary school.
I see.
Because of school fees.
Oh, you broke off from school. You had to drop out because of school.
Because of fee.
Wow.
Drop out, cry. I wasn't going, and because of fee.
So wait, you couldn't pay fees. You came home, and then what? What were you doing?
And after a year or so, I wanted to be a seamstress.
Okay.
In my kind of growing up,
you
make decisions yourself. I'm not from a family that my mom knows that, okay, newscaster is not good for you. You have to be a lawyer. No. Newscaster is okay for my mother. She doesn't even know what it is. But, I grew up from that kind of background. It never helped because I feel now that if I had the support, the guidance in choosing a career, because I was so determined to make it in life, you know, and those things are things that mothers don't do it. They were not doing it before. I'm not from that family. Maybe that's why I'm talking like that. You know, you make the decisions yourself.
So did you get the opportunity to become a seamstress?
Yes, I wanted to, but yet I couldn't find myself in any shop or any place to learn.
So from
rather,
there,
my
what
auntie
else?
was in trading.
Okay.
She was trading, so we had to join her.
Okay, so she had a store. She was at the market.
She was selling second-hand clothes in Côte d'Ivoire.
Côte d'Ivoire. Okay.
Yes, in Abidjan.
Okay.
In
So
first,
you traveled with her to Abidjan?
Actually, after every vacation, myself, my elder brother, my elder sister will go and leave my other young sister and brother down here because they were too young to go by. We go and help her sell, you know. So we started from Abosso just after Elibo, and she realized we need to go further. We later realized we're in Abidjan.
So, okay, so you were in Abidjan. How did you manage to mix with the society? You know, it's a French-speaking country.
Yeah, when you go as a child, I think the learning is very easy. I wasn't a child. I was after secondary school, so you should know that. I knew what's good and what was bad.
You managed to learn how to speak French?
I speak good French.
Wow.
Je parle très bien de français.
Oh,
Ouais.
I see.
And I know too much about Côte d'Ivoire. I know Ivory Coast like Ghana.
Wow. Wow.
I drive from here. After trading with my mother, I go into a business that we sell second-hand engines from second stuff, like the things they sell in Abosso kind. In Kumasi. I was trading in that. I was selling in Côte d'Ivoire from Ghana. I got into that job.
Wow.
And I had money, and I was going every 3 months. I was virtually living there.
So business became good, and now
very good.
Okay.
Very good.
So if business was good, why then did you decide to do the whole acting thing? And
okay, the reason why I stopped going to Côte d'Ivoire was I was there one day and I heard noise early morning around 4 a.m. and that was the coup from Robert Gay, who did the coup some years ago. So we had to, it was like a war. It was turning into a war zone now, and then everyone had to leave. And the next evening, I saw myself in a bus come and never went back to Côte d'Ivoire again.
Okay, what did you come back with? You left everything, your possessions?
For me, I had a place I rented over there. That because before when we go, we stay in a hotel, and I realized hotel is taking too much of my money. But if we can rent a place, I was doing with some guys, we can rent a flat. And when we come, we know that we are living here. We all have keys, and we are even safe. Because living in your own place and all, like, can lock yourself. Go. So eventually, we rented a place and we're living there. A place in Yopougon.
Yopougon, yes, Yopougon. Yes.
Yeah. If a French person is listening, you know.
I know that place because we had a help back then when we were growing up. He's lived in Côte d'Ivoire before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yopougon, Quartier Millionnaire.
Oh, I see.
We were living there. So it was.
There's another place called Bobo de la So or
Bobo
something.
de la So. Bobo Jurasso.
Okay.
You know, because right here. So I was lucky because I had finished selling my stuff. Basically, what we do is we go there with Kia. These ones that carry pure water now.
I see.
And then we buy the truck, the Kia truck. That was what I was doing. I had money then. Now I'm not rich crap. I'm broke.
I see.
Yeah.
How tough was it at the border? You know, there's these stories about the border. And,
it was tough, but everything is documented.
I see. Yeah. Tell me about a regular day, you know, at the border, at the Elubo border, trying to
most of
get
the time,
into.
Because I used to go there with my mom through Elibo. With this business I was doing, I wasn't using Elibo. I was using Domahinkro.
I see.
Through Bedukro. And then you hit into Anyibrikro. Anyibrikro is Côte d'Ivoire, but Bedukro is Ghana. That's the border.
I see.
Then from there, you should know that in Côte d'Ivoire, in Ghana it was easy, but in Côte d'Ivoire, police will find ways to take your money, carte de séjour, carte de whatever, carte passport, everything. They keep on then the document, the things, but I make sure the duty is done and everything, because you're going to be stopped 20 times on the road. Prrr, they treat human beings before, I don't know now, like footballers. Everybody was a footballer.
Wow.
Because they'll control you through the
whistle.
The whistle.
I see.
Yeah. It was tough, but hey, I learned driving when I was like 15.
Who taught you how to drive?
It was an uncle first.
Okay.
Before, there's this guy who liked me when I was young.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, people liked me when I was like young.
Okay,
but
so
because of my grandmother.
Your first relationship was when you were how old?
My first relationship, you want me to say this? I think I was like 19 or so.
19? I see.
I think I was like 19. Because even that, it
How
wasn't
did it
like
happen?
a relationship. Because of my mother, it's not a relationship. Knowing that somebody likes you, bypass, bring you something. When you have the chance, you come and stand up behind your wall, you run, that kind of thing. My mom was like a tigress.
When did you get the chance to get into a full relationship where you could
It was when I moved out of my
each other?
mother's house.
I see.
Because I moved out, I think after I started working with her.
I see.
And she realized that I can really handle myself. So I didn't really move out. I had a place, but there's no way she would let me go. So I only use my work. So man, then I will go to my place, chill and then come back.
Chilla. Okay, we'll talk about the details of the chilling in a bit. All right, so as always, we're just having fun here on Autograph, and we'll be doing some more after these. All right, so this is the very crucial part of the show where, we don't have all of the time, but we need to squeeze everything in there. Before we, went on the little recess, if I may call it, we were talking about relationships, and Nana Amato spoke about her first relationship. Now let's talk about relationships. What you're doing now and how everybody's always prying into your life and wanting to know. I remember very well that way back you were in a relationship with Ochame, Kwame, and all of that. It had its time. It passed. You moved on from it. But tell me about your perception and your stance on celebrity relationships. Like the man is a celebrity, the lady is a celebrity. What do you make of it?
Okay, being a celebrity doesn't automatically find you a good man.
Okay.
Or a good woman. You can be a celebrity, you may not find a good man.
But what about that where both of you are celebrities and you're in a relationship?
Oh, my thoughts about celebrities being together, it's me and Ochame Kwame were young. We were so young in the industry. We were not even as stars as now. And I think what broke the relationship was maturity from both sides.
I see.
We're just not... We didn't know what the relationship commitment is really about.
I see.
So I'll just put that one aside. And
there was also, everybody talks about you, everybody talks about all the people in the limelight. People at some point made all sorts of allegations, rumors and all of that. At a point they said you were dating the then president and all of that. You heard that as well?
I wish.
You heard that?
I heard it. I was sleeping in Kumasi one Monday morning or so when Radio Gold, something Amatefu called me. I said, I've not been in Accra for about a month. And this thing you're telling me is just this weekend. So
what was the rumor? What did you hear?
He said I was traveling with the president. And then the wife came to say, what am I doing in the plane? Oh, come on. Even if I would travel with the president, I'll take the lead. Every woman knows that. I'll take the lead, meet the president over there, and whatever happens, happens. But I won't be that stupid to go on board, see politicians, and then young actress, what are you doing here? Automatically draws that. And
but you met the president?
Twice or once or so, in not like meeting him one-on-one. It was at a program.
President Kufuor? Right.
It was at a program. No, I don't know.
What did you say to him when you met him?
I didn't even have the chance to. We were together around the table, eating.
I see.
And he was like, hey, you, oh, no, I want to say, oh. And you know, he's always happy when he sees young people from Kumasi making it. So it was the same words of encouragement or the Bemao. That's all.
Yeah.
And the next minute, oh, I wish. Because dating the president, come on, it's not, hey. You know how I feel. You love
so
every woman.
It's a fantasy for you to date a president?
Listen to me, every woman will say yes.
You're sure about that?
Yes, I am sure about that.
I see.
Not. Nobody will say no. Whoever says no is a liar.
I see.
Not like, you know, so it helps. It gives.
What helps?
Going out with a man who has a good reputation. He has a wife. When you're young and you're dating a married man, you don't think about those things. You know, when you're young, most girls.
But you know, by the
now
books
I
it's
don't
wrong.
want to ever date a married man.
Okay.
Never.
But you've dated a married man before?
Before, yes. Yes. But growing up, I realized at this thing I'm doing, somebody will do it to me. Let me stop now so that the person don't hurt me more.
Okay.
So that's why I stopped dating married women. Men cry. And they lie sometimes. They lie a lot.
I see.
So I just felt I better go out for a
so you don't mind
lie.
marrying a president who's married? You don't?
Oh, I wasn't.
Because it was a
if
fantasy.
I had a chance to date him, definitely I won't marry him. It is natural. People will want to marry him, but
or to date, just to date him.
Date him.
But what I'm saying is that okay. So you were saying that
I'm not
when
ready to be
you
a
were
second
young,
wife, though, so.
because you were young, you didn't care about it being wrong and all of that.
Yeah, but it wasn't. We didn't have. It never happened.
Okay.
But when you're young, you know, you will not care about these things. You probably think it's an opportunity for you. Date a president. Hey, you buy you a house, you buy you a car. Opportunities. You know, everybody, every young girl will accept it.
I see.
Yes, and the offers that will come on now.
Tell me about, let's do a bit of a fast forward. You speak about, Maxwell with a lot of, passion. Maxwell, he based you but you still do that now that you're strong, don't you?
Sometimes.
You bathe together?
Sometimes.
When was the last time you did that?
About 3 days ago. So.
It must have ended very well.
Yes.
Who did the bathing, you or him?
Both.
I see.
Yeah, sometimes it's part.
How long have you two been together?
2.5 years now.
What is it about him that just makes you click?
When you're growing up, I thought of having children with a white man. For me, black, but you have all these fantasies when you're young. But growing up, going into relationship then and then, I realized that, okay, what I'm looking for in a man, I think I have a long list. I should take the most important ones out of my requirements list and then face fact. Because I wasn't finding all the qualities that I was looking at. What's about Maxwell that I like so much that makes me love him is because he's hardworking. It is because he's very loyal. And it is because he respects and loves me for who I am.
I see.
Not for what I am. Not for the Nanama McBrown.
I see.
But for the person that makes Nanama McBrown. What makes Nanama McBrown?
So you two want to formalize it, or you're fine together?
We're praying.
You live together? You live together?
Not like we live together, but we're always together.
I see.
Not like we live together. I can spend more than 2 weeks in his house and then come back to my house. I can be there. He can be in my house.
I see.
Yeah, no restrictions.
People do a lot of perceptions. People judge by the roles you play on television, and sometimes people have this, cliche goes around that actresses are promiscuous. They,
Yeah.
What is it? I mean, they also say that to become a big actress, you need to spread your legs a couple of times. You need to sleep with a few producers, and
Yes, you know what?
It happens in the industry.
It does. From what I hear, it does. I've never seen one before, But I will use myself as an example all the time because I can only speak for myself. When I started acting in Kumasi, there were no much producers in Kumasi. It was only Miracle Films in Kumasi. And me, from Kwame Osonsa, he introduced me to Miracle Film, not directly, but gave me the direction to go there. And I was expecting Kwame to even tell me that. But since he never mentioned that, I wasn't expecting anybody anywhere, because he's the star. Come on, you bow for him. Kwame was a man at that time. And looking at Kwame, who can know? Because the way you want to do, but he never mentioned that. Getting into Miracle Films, he never mentioned that to me. You know, I went there and then I started being the costume person. But from what I'm hearing lately, because we have plenty guild, plenty whatever, every day audition is going on, I see myself on posters all the time, audition. I say, hey, who is this? They'll tell you, if you want to become Nanama McBrown, if you want to become like Jacko, Lil Wayne, do this. Now, what I see that the young people are doing now is, because they form guild. And this is because Ghana Actors Guild is not strong. I'm coming from a seminar, Ghana Actors Guild, and I'm mentioning this over there. You know, if it's strong, every young person, everyone who wants to act will directly walk to your office, register, and then get to know the producers and go to them directly or deal with them directly. But this is whereby somebody in Koforidua has a guild. Audition. Audition the people there, taking their money, looking out for beautiful girls, conning them, and then when you are the director's girlfriend, you have the major role. Who says so? There have been girls who's been director's girlfriends. We still can't see them. You know, so acting is about you being disciplined. I bet you, if you open up for any director, thousands of girls are coming, they are more prettier than you are. Into after that satisfaction or the Western channel. Because the same method, no, the audition, I'll buy no audition. You don't pay anything to mention audition. You do it again, and then you come and
So what's happening now is that people are actually paying to audition?
People are paying to audition. Somehow I don't really see anything wrong with that. If the audition has good intentions.
Sure.
For that, I don't see anything
like a registration fee.
Because it takes a lot to organize auditions and all. So I don't see anything wrong if you're buying a form of 10 CDs.
But people are paying to act in movies.
To pay or to sleep with a director or producer before you can be in front of the camera is wrong. It is very wrong. It kills you.
Nanama, you have a scar, a very big one there. That's a surgery. You had a surgery?
Yes. I had an accident.
I remember.
2 years ago. Yeah. And
I heard about that. Sorry about that. It must have been a tough time.
It was. But in all, I want to say thank you. This scar doesn't harm me. Although it's painful, but I don't.
You still feel pain sometimes?
Oh yes, I have metal in here.
I see.
Look at it. It's coming up. See?
Oh.
Look at the difference between.
Wow.
I have metal. I almost lost.
But at least you're able to move your hand properly.
Sure. I eat fufu with it.
With it and everything. I see. You stayed in the hospital for how long?
For almost 3 weeks.
Wow.
Before I came to the house.
And how long did it take you to recover from all of that to get back to
it? It took me about 4 months.
4 months.
It took me about 4 months. I'm still recovering because if I get to forget when I sleep on my hand like that. Wow. The next morning I have to take a painkiller.
Do you get flashbacks? Remember the very bad incidents?
I've tried so hard not to remember that. I had an accident in Range Rover Sport, and I'm driving 2014 Range Rover now. So I don't regret losing that.
That's a very expensive car.
Thank you, by God's grace. Maxwell bought it.
Maxwell bought it?
Yes.
Okay.
So
Maxwell has got cash.
Not really. He's hardworking. Sometimes when people misunderstand you, or misquote, or maybe the way you are, they only say, "Oh, he's just a hard worker, and he deserves to have the best of little luxuries in life."
Sure. So sometimes you, have you driven by that place since you
Several times. Even yesterday night, even today, I drive there. Most of the time when I'm driving about.
Tell me about the first time you drove by there after the accident.
After the accident, I drove by there from my house, and I was watching the pillar like, yo, I would have been dead 2 months ago, right here. The Ghanaians, they going to tag me here as Nana McBrown sport. You know, a lot of people, a lot of things come in mind when I pass by. But I had to talk to myself and tell myself, no, forget about that. You're still alive. You know, sometimes I look at that, especially when there's traffic. When I'm like going home late, with this job, you can't avoid to go home late.
Yeah.
You can't. And I was coming from
a shoot,
and I had the accident.
Yeah.
You know, you only have to pray that God takes you and bring you back.
Talk about memories as we round up this discussion. How would you like to be remembered by Ghanaians and your fans?
I would like to be remembered as Nanama McBrown. I have an impact that is very positive. And my name is so special that there's no Nanama McBrown in the world. In this whole world, there's no Nanama McBrown. There can be
Nathaniel Atto is...
no,
I've got a couple.
Yeah, but there is no Nanama McBrown ever. Maybe about to have a number.
Maybe someone might admire you so much that they would name you. You know,
I would like to be remembered as the real person, the natural girl, the local girl, the Kumawood queen, the Ghanaian screen goddess. I have a positive soul, so I definitely know that.
And the number 11 jerseys footballer.
Oh, you know, I didn't have the chance to play for the national Black Queens. Probably I would have been the Samoan at that time, you know. Who knows? Because I had that flame. My mates were calling me darling girl because of Daniel Addo, darling boy.
So you were the darling girl.
You know, I had that forehead too, so.
Hey, thank you so much. It's been great sharing your company today. All right, so that's Nanama McBrown's story. So many things that you'd want to remember from today's show. And you've heard the accolades. You know, I just love the bit about her jersey numbers, number 7 and number 11, the darling girl. So when you see her anytime, just give her a shout. So that was Nanama McBrown, multiple award-winning screen actress here in Ghana, who does some social work supporting young ladies as well to make them realize their dreams. Thank you all very much for watching. We say thank you to Alisa Hotel Northridge, the Pegasus, this very fine ambiance here. I say thank you as well to Gorgeous by Royal Dennis. And you can find the shop in Nyaniba Estates in Osu, ACCRA. All right, so I will be back on your screen on Saturday next week with another very, very interesting discussion. Peace. That is a plus. Peace out. Peace out. Thank you very much for watching.